African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 19th of June, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation on Juneteenth. Units of the North Group of Forces improved the tactical situation along the front lines and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine 36th Marines Brigade, 42nd Mechanized Brigade, 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade, 71st Infantry Brigade, 120th, and 125th Territorial Defense Brigades near Volchansk, Staritsa, and Lipsy, Kharkov region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 300 Ukrainian troops, 2 pickup trucks, 2 152mm D-20 howitzer, 1 122mm D-30 howitzer, and 1 UK-made 105mm L-119 howitzer. In addition, 1 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depot has been destroyed. Units of the West Group of Forces took more advantageous lines and inflicted losses on formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 14th, 116th Mechanized Brigades, 77th Airmobile Brigade, and 1st National Guard Brigade near Petropavlovka, Sinkovka, Kharkov region, Stelmakovka, and Chervenaya Dybrova. 2 counterattacks launched by formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 3rd Tank Brigade and 110th Territorial Defense Brigade were repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 450 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 2 motor vehicles. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M109 Paladin self-propelled artillery system, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 152mm 2A65 Mstab howitzer, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, 1 122mm 2S1 Vostok self-propelled artillery system, 1 122mm D-30 howitzer, and 1 UK-made 105mm L-119 howitzer were neutralized. 2 Armed Forces of Ukraine field ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Southern Group of Forces improved the tactical situation along the front line and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 5th Assault Brigade, 71st Jaeger Brigade, and 79th Air Assault Brigade near Minkovka, Kalinin, Chasiv-Yar, Konstantinovka, Katarinovka, and Karlovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 560 Ukrainian troops, 1 U.S.-made M113 armored personnel carrier, 1 U.S.-made Humvee armored fighting vehicle, and 5 pickup trucks. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 2 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzers, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M198 howitzer, 1 152mm 2A65 Mstab howitzer, 2 152mm D-20 howitzers, 2 122mm D-30 howitzers, 1 UK-made 105mm L-119 howitzer, and 2 Bukovel AD and Anklev electronic warfare stations were neutralized. 2 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces improved the tactical situation and inflicted losses on formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 27th, 110th Mechanized Brigades, 144th Infantry Brigade, and 109th Territorial Defense Brigade near Novgorodskoye, Yevgenovka, Umanskoye, Vozdvizenka, Kamishevka, and Toretsk, Donetsk People's Republic. 5 counterattacks launched by assault detachments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 23rd, 24th, 47th Mechanized Brigades, and 68th Jaeger Brigade were repelled. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 355 Ukrainian troops, 6 motor vehicles, 2 152mm 2A65 Mstab howitzers, one 122mm D30 howitzer, one US-made 105mm M119 howitzer, and one BM-21 Grad MLRS combat vehicle. Units of the Vostok group of forces took more advantageous lines and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the armed forces of Ukraine's 72nd Mechanized Brigade, 58th Motorized Infantry Brigade, 102nd and 108th Territorial Defense Brigades near Pavlovka, Shevchenko, Vladimirovka, Donetsk People's Republic, and Marfapol, Zaporizhzhia region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 120 Ukrainian troops, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, 3 motor vehicles, 2 Polish-made 155mm Crab self-propelled artillery systems, and 1 UK-made 155mm FH-70 howitzer. 2 armed forces of Ukraine field ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Dnepr group of forces inflicted losses on formations of the armed forces of Ukraine 128th Mountain Assault Brigade and 123rd Territorial Defense Brigade, near Kamenskoye, Zaporizhzhia region, and Dnepropetrovskoye, Kherson region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 110 Ukrainian troops, 1 US-made M113 armored personnel carrier, for motor vehicles, 1 Polish-made 155mm Crab self-propelled artillery system, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 152mm D20 howitzer, and 1 122mm D30 howitzer. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile troops, and artillery of the Russian groups of forces delivered strikes at command posts of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 5th Assault Brigade, 54th, and 92nd Mechanized Brigades, as well as engaged manpower and hardware clusters in 124 areas during the past 24 hours. Air defense units shot down 43 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles, 10 US-made itemized MLRS projectiles, and 3 French-made Hammer guided aerial bombs. In total, 613 airplanes and 276 helicopters, 25,934 unmanned aerial vehicles, 531 air defense missile systems, 16,374 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,344 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 10,645 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 22,687 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.